Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to an episode of the Los Angeles Angels Rebuild here on MLB The Show 25. We have a big episode. We have the All-Star Week, the draft, and the trade deadline. But before all that, last episode, we simulated a couple of months of baseball. April, May, a little bit into June, and we are 40-29, having a very good year, which is surprising considering the pitching performances we've seen here from some of our guys, including former Cy Young Award winner from just last year, Tanner Bybee, who is absolutely garbage, and I'm going to get rid of him off of my team right now. So you can guarantee that we might even do it this episode, within the next 5 minutes. Jared Jones has been good. He's a little bit high of an ERA and WHIP because he's young and he doesn't have great stats. I mean, his home runs per nine, his walks per nine are okay. Bryce Miller's pitched really good. Luis Gil has not pitched amazing, but he's getting better. And then the surprise of the year has been Luis Castillo. We kind of just brought him in as a whatever type of guy to fill out that fifth spot, and he's actually performed the best, really, except for Bryce Miller, out of everybody here. So very excited about that. We got him on a somewhat cheap contract. I mean, $16 million for a starter is very cheap in today's day and age. So Luis Castillo performing over his value, that is for sure. And then the lineup, we've had some guys show out. James Wood's been getting better. He started really cold, but he's getting better. John Kenzie's hitting pretty well. Devers was really cold, but now he's starting to figure it out. And at the end of last episode, I debated whether or not we trade him at the deadline. We'll simulate the rest of this month. If anything, Devers is traded on deadline day. I'm not saying he will be traded, but if anything, he would be traded then, because I want to figure out if he's going to continue to regress or if he's going to get hot again and maybe help us out. Zach Neto has been struggling a lot. We put him in the leadoff spot. That was not the right spot for him. Maybe once he's not the leadoff man anymore, he'll start to get hot again. Oh, Hoppy's hitting well. Eiley Perez, the rookie, is doing fairly well in his first season. I think he's even battling for the Rookie of the Year right now. Trout's having a crazy good year for a 36-year-old who's a 71. And then Oneil Cruz is really hot right now and hitting very, very well. I think I've been talking about trying to get Nolan Schonel in this lineup because he's hitting amazingly as a pinch hitter and a not everyday player. I think I'm going to put him in the DH spot over John Kenzie. I know John Kenzie's been doing pretty well, but I want to give Schonel some opportunity. If he starts to suck, we'll just put John Kenzie back in there. But I want to give Schonel at least a little bit of a run as a DH to maybe get him some playtime. Maybe he continues to go hot. I don't know. But we are going to simulate the rest of June, get into July, and do all of that good stuff here in today's episode. So let's get simulating here. Tom Kuo is injured, but he's going to be back pretty soon. We've got to jump in with Rafael Devers. We lose that game. And Nelson Rada fractures his forearm. That kind of sucks. We do avoid the sweep, though, of the Tigers. That's pretty nice. Let's get some W's. Rasmussen's back healthy. That's actually really huge. Rasmussen is back healthy. He was gone for a while, which is kind of unfortunate. We are going to call down... Oh, also in the last episode, we made the trade for Durangelo Saincha. So he's here now. I thought that'd be pretty funny. So we got him. But we need to call somebody down. We can't call Caden Dana down, obviously. Who was the guy that we brought up in his... Oh, it was Sam Bachman. That's right. But Sam Bachman's not pitching horribly. He's not pitching great, but he's not pitching horribly. Let's see. Can I theoretically call down Taylor Rogers? No, Taylor Rogers is having a great season. We can't call him down. I think it's just got to be Bachman again. We're going to send Bachman back down to AAA, unfortunately. And we will get back to it. Because Rasmussen, we need him back in the lineup, or in the rotation. And Nolan Schonel injures his hamstring. Because of course he does. We give him an opportunity, and he injures his hamstring. How was he doing before the injury? Oh, we can't see him. So we'll just put John Kenzie back in the DH spot. That sucks to have Schonel injured. Once he comes back from his injury, we'll take a look at his numbers and see how he was doing. James Wood's got a chance to get the win. We can't do that. We are winning a few games, though, so that's nice. We're 50-34. Bo's on the mound. We get the win against the Yankees. Schonel's back. That's nice. but he's still injured for a day or two. But he should be back ready to go in the lineup. So let's take a look at how he was doing. So since he was the DH, he still hasn't hit any more home runs, and the average is starting to drop a little bit. So maybe we were right to have John Kenzie be the DH. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Shawneel's no longer injured. He's back fully healthy. We are winning a fair few amount of games here at the end of the month. It started to look a little shaky there when we started simulating. We lost to the Tigers a couple times, but really the majority of this month was a wins, which is really good. We're 54-34. 54-34, and Tanner Bybee continues to absolutely get rocked. But we have entered July. Entered July with a sweep of the Diamondbacks, which is pretty big. We are on a roll. Look at these wins we're putting together, and we haven't jumped in yet. Ooh, it's bases, or it's one runner on. Salvi's on third. Top of the 10th, 2 outs. We haven't jumped in. Let's jump in for once. While I was jumping in, I saw the overall team rankings of where we rank in terms of like home runs, stolen bases, average, all that kind of stuff. We actually have the league lead in runs scored as a team and in home runs. So this offense is moving. You love to see it. This offense is on fire right now here as we get to the halfway point of the season. Oh, I should have swung at that. That's my bad. I didn't think that ball was going to be where it was. Come on, O'Neill. Just put this ball into the outfield. A base hit in the outfield gets us the go-ahead. Oh, we're playing on the 4th of July. I just looked in the bottom corner and saw the 4th of July flag, or the American flag for the 4th of July. That's going to be a ball. It's 2-2. Come on, O'Neill. For America, O'Neill. Do this for America. Come on, O'Neill. You can do it. You keep battling against Jared Koenig, but you can do it. You can do it. I believe it. We will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Come on, O'Neill. Please. Deliver me a go-ahead run. O'Neill Cruz. I thought I had a popper into right field. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Shohei Ohtani hits his 24th home run. He's tied for the National League lead. Ohtani be cooking. No shocker there. I thought I could get a piece of that. I really did. He also has 13 wins on the season, which is the NL League. Shohei Ohtani is a god. He's a literal god in a human body. He also leads the league in strikeouts. My God, Shohei. Leave something for the rest of us. You don't have to be the league leader in home runs and wins and everything else. It's a full count. There has been 10 pitches thrown in this at-bat. Come on, O'Neill. A go-ahead run is all you need. He's going to take a walk. After all of that, 11 pitches. O'Neill Cruz will fight for a walk, and it's Luis Rengifo who has a solo homer in the 6th. Does he have anything else on him, though? Can he hit the go-ahead? Oh, that's called strike one. You got to be joking me, umpire. What are we talking about here? How is that a strike call? That's on the black. Rengifo, and that's the game. Well, not the game, but that's the inning. Rengifo pops it to second base. Mistake. Did not hit it the way that I needed to hit it. And the Mariners will walk it off with a Hickey RBI single, which I'm sick. I'm sicky with the Hickey RBI single. We lose in 10. So our dominant wins comes to an end. Bryce Miller pulled back muscle. That's not good. We were on a nice little win streak there. We were on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-game win streak before we lost to the Mariners there. Pretty nice. And the first domino has fallen. Justin Martinez goes to the Mariners from the Diamondbacks for Mario Montoya and Dominic Canzone. 2 random prospects, or 2 random players, I guess. But a 26-year-old, 85 overall closing pitcher, Justin Martinez, now plays for the team that we are playing against, the Seattle Mariners. We split 2-2 against them. Bybee actually got a win. Good for you, Tanner. It's about time. All right. We are dominating the A's. We have the draft. But remember, we are picking last in the draft because we won the World Series last year. So we kind of don't have a game plan. We just kind of have to go with the flow here. Whoever we take is whoever we take. So I'm just going to add everybody to our board that we have scouted. And if we can somehow come away with some decent players, that would be pretty sick. But I doubt that we will. I think I had the auto scouting on for this, right? So maybe the auto scouting did better than I could have ever done. I don't know. Did I just remove a couple people? I wasn't really paying attention there. All right, so we've added everybody that we have scouted on our board. Let's just go to the draft. I don't have a game plan. I have absolutely no game plan on what's going to happen. I don't know who's going to be good in this draft. Probably nobody. But when you're picking number 30, it's tough to know. The number 1 pick in the draft is... I skipped it on accident. That's my bad. I hit the button. I didn't realize I hit the button. The White Sox take Jason Maeda, who is a starting pitcher. Okay, good to know. The 3rd pick in the draft is Juan Franco, center fielder, number 3 overall. He goes number 3 to the Orioles. So Samuel Portillo was a starting pitcher. He goes number 1. We didn't have him scouted, but he was the number 2 player. He was actually number ranked 1 for us. All right, let's just get to our pick because I have no idea what we're going to do. So some of the guys that we had scouted was Efrain Cosmo, whatever his name is. He got taken already. We have Bobby Turner, who looks okay. Sean De Villar. Oh, I remember him. Sean De Villar, he got taken already. And then we had Harvey Lopez on 50%, 55%. All right, here we go. We have 3.5 minutes to make our decision on who we want. The number 6 player in the class is still available. William Schneider. Do we take the risk? Ooh, Eric Reyes. There's no way that you're actually this good, right? There's simply no way. He's got a good bat. Nigel Watson also looks pretty solid. Maybe I should have done a little bit more scouting because these guys, there's actually some guys that look pretty decent. Oh my God, Keith Melendez. There's no way you're that good. There's just no way. You can't be that good. I might fall into the trap on Eric Reyes because the power is there. At least 5% scouted, the power is there. Do I think the power is going to be there full time? I don't know, but we might just take the risk. But then you got William Schneider, who also looks fairly good. Do I take the risk on Eric Reyes? I mean, it's pick number 30. Is it really a risk? I think I'm going to take Eric Reyes. We are going to draft him. He's a second baseman. He's got really good potential power. I'm curious to see if he's actually going to be that good. All right, Keith Melendez is still available. I like the look of him. Is that one guy still available? I don't think he is. I think he got grabbed. Let me back out here. Did he get grabbed? Let's see. What was his name again? William Schneider got taken. That was the one guy we were debating between, but that wasn't the guy that I was thinking of. What was his name? It was Nigel Watson. I like Nigel Watson, the look of him. But there was another guy that I liked. Oh, Zachary Dunlap, the closing pitcher. Okay. I liked him. All right, well, we are here at pick 58. Keith Melendez is available, and, I mean, right off the bat, he looks amazing. Is he actually going to be that good? I doubt it. But, I mean, it can't hurt to take a chance on him. We do have Corey Matos fully scouted, but we don't really want him, do we? I think I'm going to take the flyer. We're going to take, where's he at? Keith Melendez. He looks amazing at 10% scouted. Is he going to be that amazing? Probably not. But it's pick 58 of the second round. We're going to take him. We're going to go to our next pick. We have Corey Matos still available. I haven't really done much with my guys that I have actually scouted. We've kind of taken guys, taken flyers on guys, which was not my intention, but I mean, I had to take that second baseman. He looked too good. Let's try to look for some scouted guys. So we have Corey Matos. Brent Cantrell. None of our scouted guys look that good, though. It's unfortunate. I don't like the look of Matos, unfortunately. He has no bat whatsoever, and we already took a second baseman, so we're not going to take him. Mark Bain, we only got to 50%, but he doesn't have a power in that bat. This is a good defensive third baseman in Leo Mendoza. Basil Lorenz doesn't really have much going for him. Rick Caruso. How are the closing pitchers? There's no more closing pitchers, but is there a relief pitcher? I could certainly go for a relief pitcher, like Kevin Levine. We're running out of time here. I think I'm going to take Kevin Levine. We had like 5 seconds left. So we had to make a decision. All right, next. So we have 3 guys left on our board. Sammy Acevedo. Doesn't look amazing. Christopher Walker and Chester Wilson. All right. Let's figure out where we're going. We got Kenny Hooper. Nick Worth, who looks really good right away, but is he going to be that good? I mean, that's the story of this draft, I think. Are these guys actually going to be as good as they say, which I doubt that they will be. Marcelo Reyes, left fielder, already 21 years old, I don't like, but he's got really good potential. Like, his potential ratings are solid. I'm a little bit worried that that's going to be really far off, so I'm not going to take him. I think I might take that one guy we saw, Nick Worth. I like the look of him a little bit better. So we're going to draft Nick Worth. Welcome aboard. And do we have any more picks left? We have another pick, 167. So we have 2 more picks. We got Jack McCann. We've got Gilberto Saldana. Felipe Mercado. Christopher Walker is still available. And there's a reason. He doesn't look good. Pedro Mateo. Bud Bird. What a name. Anthony Leroy. We can't really take another close or another relief pitcher. I think we've taken 2 already. Will Pringle's a great name from Germany. Okay. Exotic. Jungwoo Tran. Okay. Very interesting. Maybe we go for him. Darren Davis looks okay. Guadalupe. Who do we want here? I don't really know. We're running out of time here to make a decision. I'm kind of just taking anybody, I guess. Who do I like the most? Do we just take Christopher Walker because we have 30% on him? Probably not, right? Although I got to pick somebody. Let's just take Christopher Walker. Draft him. Ooh, I ran out of time quick. Real quick. We know that's not going to be a good pick, but I kind of ran out of time and I didn't have a solution. And now it's our final pick of the draft. We have literally nobody that's good. So we're just going to take... it's just catchers and first baseman. We don't need either one of these positions. Let's just take Marshall O'Donnell. Sure, why not? Final player, taken in the draft. I think I'm okay with the 2 guys that we took at the top. The first and second round, I think, could be pretty good. Today is the day of the Home Run Derby. It's at Twin Stadium and Target Field. We don't have anybody participating in the Home Run Derby, so we will not play it. Today is the All-Star Game. Do we have anybody participating in the good old-fashioned All-Star Game? We should have at least somebody, right? Somebody decent? Who's in it? Who is in it? Let's get to the Twin Stadium just in case we do have somebody in it. Target Field. Quick counts are on. Okay, so we've got Bo. Bo makes the All-Star Game as a relief pitcher. Good for him. But it seems like that is our only pitching player that we have on the team because none of these other guys play for our team. So, all right, we make ourselves 1 player with Bo. That's nice. What about the lineup? Nobody in the starting, but Logan O'Hoppe makes it for the 2nd year in a row, right? Yeah, 2nd year in a row, Logan O'Hoppe makes it. Is that everybody? Rafael Devers got hot and made the All-Star Game. Okay. Not something I expected. Not something I expected from Rafael Devers, but I will take it. So we have 3 players. Sick. None of them are starters, but at least we make the All-Star Game with some of them. And we will play with those guys in their appearances. Let's do that. And I forgot to mention, now that the All-Star Game in real life is around the corner, it's a couple days away as I'm recording this. It's already happened by the time you guys see this, I think. Or maybe it's about to happen. I'm not sure. Depending on when this goes out. But it is... they're going back to wearing their team jerseys for the actual game. So MLB The Show has updated that. This is the first time I've played an All-Star Game since they updated it. So all the boys are wearing their jerseys. I love to see it. It looks so good. It looks so much better than the random All-Star uniforms, generic ones they have to wear every year, or at least they used to. So let's get through all of these outings as we are we're already down in the game 4-0. That's not great. Let's get through all of these outings until we get to our guys. Remember, we have Bo as a relief pitcher, and we have Rafael Devers and Logan O'Hoppe as potential guys off the bench. So we'll get through these innings. I should probably take out Bailey Ober. That's my fault. Or never mind. Bailey Ober is National League. I don't know what I'm thinking. Here we go. Now we can get in. Wait, are we in the National League? Hold on. Did I pick the National League on accident? I think I'm quick managing the National League. No, I'm in the American League. What's happening here? I'm in the right thing. Oh, it's because Bobby Witt's wearing a freaking Pirates uniform. What am I supposed to do with that? Why is Shohei Ohtani wearing an A's uniform? Shohei Ohtani's not on the A's. Hold on. Everything's all messed up. What is going on? Yordan Alvarez is wearing a Diamondbacks uniform. Gunnar Henderson's in a Braves uniform. Rafael Devers in a Rockies uniform. What is happening? Jose Ramirez in a Reds uniform? Why are all the uniforms swapped? The National League players are wearing American League uniforms, and the American League players are wearing National League uniforms. What is happening? It says we're the Rockies. Both of our players are wearing Rocky uniforms. What is going on? I'm so confused. Is it like that on the field? No, on the field, Yordan's wearing an Astros uniform. I don't know what's going on in the pictures. I'm so confused. I am so that's why I got confused about Bailey Ober, because he's wearing a Cardinals jersey. I thought we screwed up. Oh God, man. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Some sort of visual glitch at least. It's not on the field actually, because we saw Yordan wearing a Astros uniform, which is the team that he's playing for right now. So that is quite the thing. The visual glitch throwing me off a little bit. I wasn't prepared for it. Let's just say that. I was not prepared for it. We are down 6-1, by the way, so we're getting kind of shelled. We are getting somewhat shelled, the kids would say. Bradish is going to come out. We're going to bring in Spencer Schwellenbeck, who's wearing a Mets uniform, apparently. The game thinks that we're the Rockies, I guess, because both our guys are wearing Rockies uniforms. I think it's going to be time to start subbing people out. So Holiday is going to get pinch hit for Bryson Stott. They bring in Rhett Lauder, who's a Guardian, apparently. Yordan's going to get pinch hit for Jarren Duran. He lines out. DH is coming out for Aaron Judge, is coming out for Alex Bregman. We're going to bring in Brian Wu. Woo! And they're starting to pinch hit there, guys. Paredes comes in. The fresh Prince gets pulled for Francisco Alvarez. J-Ram's going to get pinch hit for Rafael Devers, of course. And we are going to jump in. At least in the actual game, the jerseys aren't messed up. I don't know what that was. That was all kinds of crazy, throwing me off. Devers gets a nice pitch to hit, but he fouls it off. It feels good to have the actual jerseys in the All-Star game. Makes it feel better. Makes it feel like the old school days. I can't wait to watch the All-Star game in real life. I definitely want to see at least the pregame stuff. I definitely want to see the jerseys on the field and all that kind of good stuff, because there are a couple Reds that made the All-Star game. If you're not familiar, the Reds are my favorite team. 3-2 count to Rafael Devers. He's been in trade talks this entire month. Basically for 2 months he's been in trade talks, but maybe he's talked himself out of trade talks with the way he's been playing. He's got a double in the All-Star game. Rafael Devers maybe not getting traded. We'll find out. And we will get back to business here. I should have taken out Butler. That's my fault. Pinch hit for Xavier Isaac. He has a pop-up. Spencer Jones is going to get pinch hit for Byron Buxton. And we will go to the 8th, where we can see Emmanuel Clase come in. Maybe do some damage here. Wearing a Reds uniform. Diaz is going to get taken out for Logan O'Hoppe. And that is another chance for us to jump in. So we get to see both of our All-Stars. Devers had a double in his appearance. What can O'Hoppe do? O'Hoppe's been our most consistent player. He's made the All-Star game 2 out of the 3 years, or 2 out of the 4 years, whatever it's been. And he will get a decent piece of that fastball, but not decent enough. Not sure why the right fielder called him off there, but whatever. Jeff McNeil's playing right field. Okay, whatever. We will pinch hit Bobby Witt for Gunnar Henderson. He strikes out. Bryson Stott's going to stay in the game. He walks. Duran is going to stay in the game. Sure, why not? And a ground out. And we will pitch Bo to go to the bottom of the ninth. Here comes Bo against Brian Reynolds. I'm kind of shocked that Bo made the All-Star game. I mean, he's an okay pitcher for us. I didn't think he was having an amazing season, but he's having an All-Star caliber season, apparently. I'll take it. Anything I can get. There is a strikeout on Brian Reynolds, though. That's always a good start. And it'll be Jesus Made has played All-Star Game baseball. Good for him. He's already an All-Star this early into his young career. Who's this jabroni? It's Miguel Amaya. 245 on the season. He sends that to left field. Duran going back. He will make the play. I forgot he was in Minnesota, by the way. He got traded. This episode, or last episode, I think he got traded. We will go to the bottom half of the ninth. Can we rally? That'd be pretty crazy if we could. Contreras is going to come into DH. It'll be a single. Devers is going to get pinch hit for Josh H. Smith. He flies out. And Wallner is going to come in for Lawrence Butler. Xavier Isaac lines out. Buxton flies out. And the National League All-Stars win 9-1 in the All-Star game. Jesus Made. He played good, I think. We got killed. That first inning, 4 runs, is pretty tough. Pretty tough to come back from. But our guys did okay. Our guys did okay. Do we have anybody participating in the Futures game? I'd be curious to see about that. So we go to the American League. Do we have anybody participate on? We've got nobody here. Nobody here. Robert Yamazaki is our guy. Okay. Robert Yamazaki makes it. Good for him. But I think that's the only one. What about the lineup here? Nobody there. Nobody there. No. It's just Robert Yamazaki in the Futures game. I feel like that's a little disrespectful, but whatever. And we are now on to the second half of the season where we potentially have a big trade. Lee Brister traded from the Yankees to the Padres for 2 older players. I don't know why the Yankees would accept that type of trade, but whatever. And it's our time to sign our draft picks. We have 34% on our first-round pick, Eric Reyes. 45% on Keith Melendez. Is there anybody that we can sign? We can sign Christopher Walker, which I don't even know if we should. Let's offer him that. He signs, so at least we get a body. We get Marshall O'Donoghue, who was our final pick of the draft, I think. He decides to sign. Welcome aboard. And these other 2 guys, we don't have any chance to get right now. We'll keep a lookout for them. We almost get swept by the Rangers. That was a little dangerous. We have 62 wins already. 36%, 46%. We need to get these guys a little bit higher. Christian Campbell no longer injured. We've got Rich Nevar, who injured his arm. He broke his arm, actually. He's out for 1 to 2 months. Chris Hernandez sprains his knee. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks. Another day to sign draft picks. We're up to a few percentages. We got to get a little bit higher than that. The Bees don't have a AAA lineup. Matt Koutney. I don't know how to say his name. He's still out for 4 to 5 months. He's done for a while. Helsley trying to get the win there, and he does. Another day to sign draft picks. We still can't offer anybody. This is getting a little out of hand here. We got to at least get our first 2 guys. Okay, let's go on a little bit of a win streak here. Nope, the win streak ends. Another day to sign draft picks. 49%. We are close on the second round pick. Jacob Young traded from the Nationals to the Guardians for Grant Taylor and Kurt Kellenberger. 2 prospects. We lose another game. Man, we are very inconsistent right now. Josh Hodge can't catch a break. Nelson Rada, I think he got hurt too. Did I see that my boy, our trade piece? Where's he at? Where's the big dog at? I gotta find what position he plays. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Bobby Bennett. He's a third baseman. Bobby Bennett tearing it up. Yes, Bobby. I knew that power would come in handy at some point. Bobby Benedict actually hitting very, very well in Double-A. You love to see it. All right, let's get to the deadline. That's what matters. The trade deadline is what matters. Sign the draft picks. We can actually offer Keith Melendez a contract. He wants a maxed out deal, and he signs 1.7. So Keith Melendez, our second round pick, has agreed to sign. Will we be able to get our first round pick? I don't know. Hopefully. Although maybe he's not very good. I don't know. We are, Cardinals trade away Evan Phillips for Mike Burrows and Cameron Meldozinski. Who the F knows? It is the trade deadline. Let's evaluate the team. Luis Heel, pitching fairly well. I'm okay keeping him around. Bryce Miller, having a really good season. I'm keeping him around. Jared Jones is progressing, pitching not great, but he might just be getting unlucky. Who knows? Tanner Bybee has gotten better, but still sucks. And Luis Castillo has cooled off. So the pitcher rotation, that's probably why we're losing some games, because the pitcher rotation is starting to fall off a little bit. The bullpen's also kind of up and down. Rasmussen's still pitching amazing. I love Drew Rasmussen, man. He's so good. What about the lineup? So Rengifo's hitting amazing. Neto's finally starting to heat up again. I guess he's just not a leadoff guy, so once we take him out of that spot, he's doing a lot better. Devers, I think, has played his way into staying on the team. He's gotten a lot better. He obviously made the All-Star game this year. I think he's played his way on to staying around for the rest of the season. James Wood, obviously, we're not going anywhere with him. John Kenzie, I don't know what to do with you. You're really weird. Nolan Schonnel has not hit another home run since he's been starting or been in the DH. He's not really DHing, though. Oops, that's the A's. If we put Schonnel as the full-time DH, maybe he'll do something. Hoppy, we know, has been playing well. He made the All-Star game. Eiley Perez is a rookie, is having a great season. I'm so happy with how Eiley Perez has been playing. Christian Campbell's playing a little bit. He's doing okay, but Trout is really the starter that they keep taking out. And then there's Hoppy again. How's O'Neal Cruz doing? O'Neal Cruz is playing really well. So it's really just, I don't even know. It's kind of like the pitching is the worst of the problems. We know we're trading Tanner Bybee because I can't handle his annoyance anymore. So we're going to trade him away, but it's what can we get back for him is the big question. I mean, he should have a little bit more value. He's the defending Cy Young Award winner. He should be worth something. Simeon Woods Richardson's not really that good. Osvaldo Bido has not played very well this year. We know Brian Wu is pitching well, but we're not going to be able to get him. Skubal is amazing. Actually, Skubal's having a bad year. Is this a time to buy low on Tariq Skubal? He's getting paid way too much money, though, and we're not going to be able to get him. But that's kind of crazy. He's having such a bad year. Let's see. Who is a guy for us? I think I talked about a possible Rhett Lauder trade, didn't I? I like the idea of Rhett Lauder. He's got 2 more years of arbitration. I like the idea of Rhett Lauder on this roster. He's pitching really well this year. I think he could fit in nicely. It's just a matter of how do we get him? Do we have the assets to be able to send the Reds away? And as much as Christian Moore is the first overall pick or the first round pick from them in real life this past season, or the year prior, I guess they already had the draft this year. He's just not doing anything for us. I don't know if we have the assets to be able to get Rhett Lauder, unfortunately. We'd have to give away somebody very good that I don't really feel like giving away. Like a Nelson Rodriguez helps this deal get across. Does Nelson Rodriguez do anything for us? Rada will be back soon, but we don't really have another outfielder that I like. But Nelson Rodriguez does help this get the deal across. So if we want to get Rhett Lauder, Amanda Rodriguez probably has to be a part of the deal. But who else is a part of the deal? Probably Kevin Biggio, just because he's Kevin Biggio. Although he's got 29 RBIs in 86 games for the AA squad. It's probably going to be Kevin Biggio. We can always re-sign him. Is this the deal that we send to the Reds? We give them Emmanuel Rodriguez, which I don't really want to do, but I don't think there's really any other option. So I want Rhett Lauder. We're going to do the trade. There we go. Boom. First trade of the deadline has been accomplished. Rhett Lauder is now our new starting pitcher. Bybee will go to the Reds. Hopefully that works out for us. We hope, we pray that works out for us. Luis Castillo, I talked about how he could possibly be just a sign and trade at the deadline. He's cooling off a little bit here. He was having a really good start to the year. He's still winning a bunch of games. He's got 11 wins. But is he worth having on this team for the long haul? Albert Myers, look at him develop. Maybe we got our guy right there. I mean, Thomas Gillian's also here as well. He was our first-round pick from 2026. And then we got Sancha, Durangelo Sancha, the switch pitcher, who's having a really good season in Sim. We got a couple guys down here, plus Caden Dana. The only other guy would be Rafael Devers. I think we got to find a way to get a backup center fielder because, or at least a backup outfielder. It doesn't have to be a center fielder, I guess, but we need to find a way to get another outfielder because we don't really have another guy. We have nobody in left field to back up. Nelson Rod is not ready, and he's hurt. We have Trout and John Kenzie, but we need another outfielder to play the bigs in the bigs. So we got to find somebody. Who that somebody is, I have absolutely no idea. Maybe it's Braden Montgomery. Is he ready for the big leagues? Hopefully he's not. Is he too hard to get? Jacques Caglione. Okay, so he's not that hard to get. Maybe we could do a Braden Montgomery type of deal. He wouldn't be hard to grab. Rio Foster we send away. Maybe we send away a pitcher like a Kevin Funk or a Michael Darrell Hicks. Maybe a Hans Kraus as well, or a Brock Burke. Maybe a Connor Brogdon possibly. And then, or let's keep the starter. Let's keep Darrell Hicks in there. Let's take away Rio Foster. Is there a way we can get Braden Montgomery on this roster? There's got to be somebody. Not going to be Bobby Benedict. Richard Tuttle pushes it across. Do I like Richard Tuttle? I don't remember. I don't remember if I like Richard Tuttle or not. I would be giving up Nico Cavadas, but they don't want him apparently. Salvador Perez. None of the catchers do anything for him. Obviously the closers do. Is there any other combination of relief pitcher that gets it done? Not really. So it really comes back to, do I like Richard Tuttle or not? He's got decent power versus lefties, decent contact versus lefties. He's having an okay season at AAA. I don't know if I like Richard Tuttle enough to keep him around. Braden Montgomery might be our guy. I might do this deal. There we go. Boom. We got another outfielder. He's a young man. He can play in the outfield. He can play for the big league team. I'm okay with that. He doesn't have a great bat, but he's a good defensive center fielder, decent speed. Not a crazy amount of speed, but it's okay. It's good enough. Is there any other pitcher or any other players that I want from the outfield? There's got to be a right fielder. Reese Hines would have been a cool one, but he's got a torn labrum. Sorry, Reese. That sucks. He's been out all year. He hasn't played the entire season. Oh, he's been down in AAA. Oh, okay. I thought he was playing. I thought he got hurt at the beginning of the season. Hasn't played all year. Let's see. Is there anybody else that I want? There's got to be somebody else that I want, right? Somebody that's not super expensive with the value. Joaquin Bonilla? Bobby Bonilla's grandson? Possibly. Oh, he's got a lot of value. We can't afford that. Let's see. I guess it doesn't have to be a right fielder. I'm just kind of looking here first. Who is it gonna be? Oscar Colas is having a good season. At least he's hot right now. I don't think the option's in right field. Maybe it's in left field. There's Schwarber. How's Schwarber doing this year? 24 home runs through the halfway point of the year, or through July. All right, Schwarber. I guess we gave up on you too soon. We can still get him back probably pretty easily. But we'll keep him. What's his contract? Did he sign a 1-year deal? No, he signed a 2-year, $10.6. Really? You paid $10 million for Kyle Schwarber? I guess Kyle Schwarber's probably a last-ditch effort type of thing. Eloy Jimenez has fallen off tremendously. That's kind of crazy. What do we do? What do we do? Is there anybody that I want? Brent Silva. I'm not seeing any outfielders that pique the interest. I kind of want to get Schwarber back. He's probably not that expensive to get back. If we give them Sergio Campana, and maybe we toss them a Rich Winters type, and we toss them like somebody else. Salvi, they really like that deal. I don't think I can do that, unfortunately. But I can give them Lamont Benjamin and take away Rich Winters and maybe give him a bullpen arm. What kind of bullpen arm do you want? They want Terry Magruder, which I think I'm okay with. He's 6'5", though. Yeah, but he's 19, 59 overall. Is he really going to do anything for us? Probably not. If it gets us Schwarber back, I'm okay with that. So Schwarber returns to the team. We really shouldn't have let him go in the first place, but we made the decision. He left, and now he's back. Now he's back. So there's 2 outfielders back in the lineup. We now have too many players on the big league club, which is okay. We might call Bobby Benedict up to AAA. He's having such a good season. We need some depth at shortstop, that is for sure. We also need to sign some people. Let's call Bobby Benedict up to AAA. We also need to sign some guys in free agency to bring some depth to the team. Does Jacques deserve to get called up? I mean, Jacques having a good season, but we'd have to call 2 players down then. Salvador Perez, I think, does need to go down to AAA. He can't go down to AAA. Never mind. Never mind, Salvi. Forget I said anything. Who's the guy that gets called down to AAA then? We brought Braden Montgomery up for a reason. He's staying up here. We traded for him for a reason. So, Braden Montgomery's staying. Schwarber's obviously staying. So, who's getting called down? Is it Christian Campbell? He's kind of cold right now. But I kind of want to just keep him up here. I think he's just ready to stay up. Somebody needs to be in AAA, though, here. Ertl's hot. Let's just call Christian Moore up again. He was up here originally in AAA. Might as well call him up there again. We got to call one person down. I think what we do is we release Salvador Perez. I think that's what we're going to do. We have to pay $3 million to him. I think that's fine. Let's go into free agency and sign some guys for depth purposes. We need some third base depth. So let's sign a Nick Senzel type. He can play some minor league baseball for us. He'll sign that contract. We need some shortstop depth. Javier Baez, that's crazy. That's a lot of money for Javier Baez. $5 million for half a season. It's kind of crazy. We could use another shortstop, I think. Maybe it's this guy. Let's sign this guy. Not on a... That's a crazy deal. All right, what's the depth looking like now? We've got decent third base depth, but they have Nick Senzel up here for some reason. Get down there, big dog. Never mind, he can't go down, so let's designate him for assignment. Actually, let me remove him from the 40-man first. He has to pass by waivers. Yeah, let's just do that. So we'll put him on. Nobody's going to claim him, obviously. We should probably sign a second baseman or 2. Javier Baez, we'll probably have to remove from the 40-man, and then you're going to get removed from the 40-man as well. So that gets us back down to 26-man roster. We need to sign at least one second baseman in free agency, just to give us a little bit of depth. Maybe it's Robert Poisson. I'm not upset with that. Let's sign him to a cheap little contract. Boom. All right, so we get a couple extra players to add some depth to the team. Let's call you to AA. Robert McDowell. Okay, so now we are ready to go. Do we need to make any more trades? I think the trades that we've made are going to be good enough. Rhett Lauder's going to go into the lineup. Excited about that. They're going to the rotation. Schwarber and Montgomery are here as backups, although we probably need to have DH Schwarber, at least against... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Schwarber needs to DH against righties, probably, which he is. So against lefties, we'll have Sean will play. This team's weird. This team is definitely weird, but I think we can get the job done. I think those are going to be the only moves that we make for this season, or for this trade deadline. I think we're going to pass through it. We lose the game. There's our Rhett Lauder trade. Today's the day to sign draft picks. 48%. We are getting to the very end. This is the last day. Never mind. We have to offer these contracts. So we have to hopefully get Eric Reyes. He has declined. We will not sign our first-round pick, Eric Reyes. That's tough. I tried. Neither will Nick Worth. Neither will Kevin Levine. We don't get any of the 3 guys. Man. Eric Reyes. He could have been good. We'll never know. He could have been good, but we will never know. Jarangelo Saincha pulls his hamstring. He's out for a couple days. That's not ideal. We got a lot of simulation to do. And we will finish the series against the Dodgers. And then we will pull back muscle for O'Neal Cruz. And then we will end the episode here. One final jump in of the video. Against the Dodgers, it's Mike Trout with the bases loaded. You know I got to jump in. Mike Trout with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Come on, Trout. You're now a World Series champion. You've solidified yourself as the GOAT. But he's not going to get any runs. We are going to probably lose this game. All right. That's unfortunate. Can we get anything? No, we lose to the Dodgers. They also hit a solo homer to add insult to injury. We just didn't have anything there. 5 hits, no runs. Just couldn't get the bats working really that well. That's okay. We're still in decent position here. Got a lot of guys injured. Nelson Rod is finally back healthy. Oops, I didn't mean to simulate that game, but it's okay. We win the game. Awesome. So we are 72-51 as we have arrived in August. The team is solid. We're a playoff team, obviously. And, of course, Rhett Lauder's now cold. We are a playoff team, obviously. But are we going to be good enough to be better than a playoff team? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. But Eiley Perez is having a crazy good season. Are we possibly in the midst of a Rookie of the Year campaign? We are. Eiley Perez is leading the Rookie of the Year by a good margin, too. He's the clear front runner. I can't wait to have him be the Rookie of the Year this year, but we have to finish strong. In the next episode, we will do the rest of August and all of September and hopefully secure ourselves an AL West division title and a big playoff spot. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.